Chosen one, your life is getting a supernatural upgrade. Coming. This is not just a change. This is a transformation. Designed by the divine. A complete alteration of your reality. Powered by the supernatural rather than the ordinary. What you previously understood will be outgrown. What you have been through is about to be conquered. You aren't just going through another phase. You're entering a new world. Everything in your life is being supernaturally enhanced, and the process has already begun. Stick with this message till the end. Something amazing will awaken in you as you hear these words. And please add your best wishes in the comments area with the numbers 777. This simple act of signaling to the universe that you are in harmony might be the spiritual spark that ignites what has been waiting to emerge in your life. Choose one like this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and let's get started. This upgrading is not about luxury or superficial successes. No, this is about the core of your being, your identity, energy, calling, and worth. The systems of heaven are being rebalanced to your advantage. Things that formerly took years will now take hours. What was formerly denied will now be delivered. Because you're no longer functioning on natural schedules, the pace of your life will differ from that of the rest of the planet. You are now living according to divine timing. Many of the disappointments you've lately encountered, such as delays, confusion, and intense inner struggle, were all signs that your previous life was coming to an end. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. You were in the middle of a sacred reset. The pressure from above forced you into place. That discomfort, it was a sign of something bigger occurring. You couldn't stay where you were since the space you occupied was inadequate for the next iteration of yourself. This is not an arbitrary improvement. It is precise. It's prophetic. It's pretty powerful. You are not being abandoned, forgotten, or ignored. On the contrary, you're being polished, progressed, and chosen to stand in places where others are too afraid to enter. Your mind is being educated to think bigger. Your spirit is growing to accommodate more light. Your voice is being honed to communicate with weight. You're not the same person. You're being converted into something new. You may have noticed that certain people have departed from your life recently. This was not a mistake. It was for protection. Some connections may not be able to survive the heights of the next season. Some relationships were never intended to help you discover the best version of yourself. Let them go. Their place in your story is over, and that's okay. Wherever you go, you'll meet others who share your vision, purpose, and promise. Your abilities, ingenuity, and divine intelligence. These are all being engaged at new levels where you were previously uncomfortable. You will now walk with assurance where you previously questioned. You will now move confidently where you had previously hesitated. You will now act rapidly. You are no longer under pressure. You are getting promoted. This miraculous enhancement will have an impact on all parts of your life, including your riches, relationships, health, and purpose. Heaven is not seeking your perfection. It's asking for your approval. Are you prepared to give up what no longer serves you in order to achieve what was always meant for you? Are you willing to walk by faith, not for comfort? The finest advantages are not hidden. They're waiting for your alignment. And right now, you are siding with a favor that is against the rules. Miracles that break the routine and elevations that smash the ceiling. Initially, the supernatural increase is usually unnoticed. You won't always see the difference right away, Lee, but you will feel it. A sudden feeling of peace, of fresh energy, a subtle push forward, an unexpected opportunity, and clarity that wasn't there before. These are indications that the upgrade has already started. Do not dispute heaven's steady functioning. Just because something is silent does not mean it is inert. Some of the most dramatic transformations happen while no one is watching. Do not ignore what occurs behind the scenes. The right doors are being unlocked. The erroneous ones are being blocked off. The time is being improved. The path is being smoothed. And all this works to your benefit. You did not squander your chance. You are right in the middle of it. What was previously postponed is now being supplied. What was once gone is returning to you in a greater form. The magical enhancement isn't just for you. It is also via you. You are the vessel. You're carrying a breakthrough not just for yourself, but also for others who will be moved by your narrative. Every effort you faced was not in vain. It boosted your IQ. Every tear you wept did not go to waste. It watered your future. Every encounter you had was making way for the otherworldly. Yes, it's coming. You do not have to strive for this. You just have to allow it. Let go of the hold. Give up your ambition to control the outcome. Allow the divine to do its own purpose. You are agreeing to a favor that no one can reject. An irreversible ascension. Nobody can put a stop to this story. This is your supernatural improvement, and it's already underway. Your life is being created for greatness. Your steps are carefully guided. Your thoughts are becoming more powerful. Don't look back. Have no doubt. Do not wait. Step into this moment with the knowledge that nothing ordinary can explain what is about to happen. You are not just leveling up. You are being carried into your destiny. And while you ascend, maintain modesty and alignment. Stay vigilant. Your light will catch attention. Some people will thank you. Some people will resist you. That is the cost of change. However, don't let the surrounding noise distract you. You're not here to impress. You are here to have an effect. You are evidence that the supernatural exists. You have shown that purpose cannot be hidden. You are live evidence that the celestial forces still exist on Earth. The upgrade will not only make things better, it will improve your performance, strength, intelligence, sharpness, and boldness. And the best part, this is only the beginning. More to come, much more. You've just scratched the surface of your true potential. Keep walking. Continue to trust. Keep believing. Your life is being supernaturally enhanced, and the gods have already authorized it. You are no longer the same person as before, and the people around you will quickly realize this for themselves. The supernatural upgrade. You are altering your inner wiring, which influences how you think, perceive, and respond. Everything is being magically fixed. You no longer respond with horror. You are no longer on the brink of extinction. You are now acting on insights. You are choosing between alliances. You are stating the truth. What once shook you has lost its impact. What has previously intimidated you no longer has authority. You are changing at a rate that can only be defined by the touch of heaven. The energy you carry is becoming magnetic. Don't be surprised if opportunities find you, people gravitate toward you, and breakthroughs happen for no apparent reason. This is what happens when the supernatural and the natural interact. This is what occurs when destiny is no longer postponed and is finally deployed. You've crossed the threshold. You're no longer waiting. You are evolving, and your surroundings reflect this. You are entering days that were predetermined for you a long time ago. You're engaging into a favor that has been building behind the scenes. The alignment has arrived. You're not late. You are exactly on time. The doors that are presently opening were not pushed by you. They exist because you transform into the version of yourself that was always meant to pass through them. You were shaped by quiet. You are being trained in the shadows. But the light is pulling you on. This improvement is so deep that it is changing the very basis of your existence. That is why the seeds you are now planting are different. You're no longer sowing out of desperation. You plant with a vision. You're not asking for crumbs. You are building a legacy. You are not trying to fit in. You stand out because you were not supposed to fit in. You were destined to soar beyond what has broken others. You were made to thrive in certain circumstances. Others were unable to endure. And this is precisely what is happening right now. Every delay that annoyed you had a purpose. Every unanswered question shaped your personality. Each time you had to stand alone, your roots grew stronger. You were grounded before being lifted. And now the elevation is happening swiftly, not via your efforts, but by the divine hand. The remarkable improvement does not need your efforts. It only requires your submission. There is a change happening within your timeline. Look closely. You'll notice that patterns shift. The cycles are breaking. The resistance is lessening. The same effort that previously provided little results will now multiply. Little things are becoming huge things. Missed calls are getting wonderful appointments. You are in the middle of an amazing acceleration. When God accelerates, no one can stop. When celestial momentum begins, human logic bows. Chosen one, your life does not rise at random. It is growing strategically. You've been positioned precisely where you are because the time you're entering is specifically built to accommodate your transformation. Even your setbacks were ranked as noteworthy. Even the wildness held wisdom. What seemed to be distractions were really training grounds. And now the wilderness has become your stage. The desert is transforming into a spectacle of beauty. This is not the time to shrink. Now is not the time to inquire. You can't carry a better future with outdated belief systems. You must let go of the lies that tell you you're not enough. You must shed the humiliation that has shaped your life. You must fight the anxiety that has whispered limitations into your goals. This represents your rebirth. This is the revelation. This is your upgrade. And it needs a new viewpoint. You are no longer running after things. You are now walking in accord with what has always been yours. The rewards you will get are not random gifts. These are heavenly inheritances. This does not compensate for a loss. It is a certificate of identity. You are not just favored. You are divinely assigned, and this includes access, supply, and overflow. Expect an unexpected favor. Expect doors to open without explanation. Expect favor in situations when you were not invited. Expect cooperation to expand your purpose. Expect to get checks in your name from unexpected sources. Expect a surprising healing. Expect a recovery that will make your opponent regret striking you. Here's what the supernatural looks like. Unreasonable, undeniable, unshakable. However, with this advancement comes responsibility. Your component must be treated as a gem. You must guard your energy like royalty. You must walk with dignity even when no one is watching. You must trust the path even if it does not make sense. You must stay committed even when the next step is not yet clear. Because the supernatural does not operate via sight. It operates via alignment. And this is reality. You're in agreement. Even as you hear this, your spirit is reacting favorably. Something within of you is awakening, breaking free, breaking loose, moving forward. The cocoon is cracking. The old you is slipping away. The improved you is emerging. Brighter, wiser, stronger, bolder, and prepared. You are ready. Prepared to lead. Ready to receive. Prepared to enter into heavenly affluence. Prepared to alter the environment. Prepared to disrupt generational cycles. Prepared to produce something that others may only dream of. Prepared to enter rooms. Not just to be seen, but to reign. You don't need anyone's permission. You have already been approved by heaven. The oil is on you. The fever is spreading. The blueprint has been revealed inside your spirit. Now move. Decide. Say yes. The supernatural upgrade does not tolerate hesitation. It responds to faith. And always speak with authority. Make every move meaningful. Allow the area to notice the changes you've made with each appearance. You're no longer the same person. You will not be that person again. Your views will have weight. Your presence will trigger changes in the rooms. Your steps will be guided by fire and light. You have reached supernatural territory. Allow the world to wonder. Allow the doubters to talk. Allow the old classifications to fade away. None of this matters anymore. What matters is that you are in agreement. What matters is that you move. What matters is that heaven said yes. This is your time. This is your season. This is a supernatural enhancement. Nothing will be the same thereafter. You are becoming the version of yourself that destiny has been waiting for. This isn't an improvement. This is a redefinition. This supernatural upgrade changes your nature from the inside out. You are being recoded with heavenly wisdom, sharpened with enhanced awareness, and fortified with unbreakable spiritual power. You are evolving from reaction to mastery. You aren't reacting to life anymore. You are in control of your environment. This season will reveal how much has been shifting inside you. You'll realize that many of the situations that used to irritate you no longer do. The battles that previously exhausted you now manifest beneath your frequency. Your doubts are now silenced. Why? Because you have outgrown your prior strategy. You've entered a special pattern meant only for the chosen. The old you needed validation. The improved you walks confidently. The old you feared rejection. The upgraded you understands. Redirection offers protection. The old you tried to convince others. The upgraded self recognizes that you do not need to prove what is divine. You're no longer moving for attention. You're moving on from revelation. Nothing is more powerful than a chosen one who knows who they are. Take attention of the changes that are occurring around you. The mood has changed. The doors are different. The people you attract have a greater purpose. These are not coincidences. These are wonderful clues. When your life is supernaturally enhanced, everything begins to follow heaven's plan. You are not being pulled backward. You're being pulled higher. With each shift, you discard what is no longer useful to your future. The next step in your path will not need who you were. It will demand who you are becoming. That's why certain things are falling off. That's why the pace has changed. That is why you are spending more time in silence these days. It's not empty. It's time to reevaluate. The supernatural upgrading often begins in isolation since God separates what He is intending to elevate. You may feel as if you have been veiled, but this is for refinement rather than rejection. Covered for protection, not punishment. Heaven sometimes veils what it is going to reveal with grandeur. And now comes the season of revelations. The supernatural hasn't arrived. It's arrived. You're in it. It is operational. It's streaming. And you can sense in your bones that something larger than yourself is going through you. This is why your eyesight has expanded. You are no longer dreaming just to exist. You want to lead, to build, leave a legacy. You can no longer tolerate small thinking. You are no longer interested in temporary triumphs. Everything in you now seeks purpose. This isn't about hype. It is about harvesting. You're not hoping anymore. You're harvesting from the field. You have faithfully watered with prayers, tears, sacrifice, and silence. The selected one. It's not that things are just changing for you. It's because you change everything you touch. Your presence is becoming transformational. When you enter a room, the energy alters. When you speak, spirits stir. When you reach a choice, atmospheres align. You are not only climbing, you're activated. And everyone will notice. Heaven already has. Your words now have the frequency associated with miracles. Your thoughts are devastating the unseen. Your emotions are in sync with a broader reality. You are no longer influenced by what is obvious. You are being moved by something vibrating. The higher you travel, the stronger your magnetic field becomes. Opportunities, connections, and resources, they are all starting to surround your energies. This is the most revealing sign of your supernatural progress. Even in the face of uncertainty, you're starting to feel at peace. You no longer have to have everything figured out. You've moved your attention from finding answers to embracing alignment. You walk with supernatural certainty. You're yielding to divine choreography. And this surrender has expedited everything. Don't be alarmed if the pace of your life suddenly increases. This is miracle speed, not anarchy. You've waited long enough. You've gone deep enough. You've listened carefully enough. It is now time to move. Rapid doors, quick answers, sudden fortune, and unexpected favor. Everything happens quickly because you are now completely aligned with the divine plan. And that agreement offers clarity. You're starting to see people for who they are. You're starting to see through illusions. The truth no longer offends you. It frees you. You are not begging for alignment right now. You recognize it. You do not seek tranquility. You protect it. You don't compete. You create. You're operating at a whole other height. You are seeing the outcome of unseen effort. You are enjoying the rewards of your hidden obedience. And this is just the beginning. The supernatural will advance. Your current experience is only the beginning. It prepares you to experience increased degrees of overflow, impact, and effect. The kind that transcends generations. The kind that redefines legacy. the kind that reverberates throughout eternity. This time, you're not going back. You're not shrinking. You're not settling. Everything you've gone through has been outrageously costly. What you've gone through has shaped you so much. You have finished reducing your light to make others comfortable. You've had enough of pretending to be anything other than yourself. You've finished waiting for permission. You've already been chosen. This is your rise. This is your era. Here's your miracle in action. There is no going back to normal now. You've tasted the unearthly. You've felt the fire. You've heard the whisper. You've seen the signs. Move as if you knew. Speak as if it's done. Walk as if you're anointed. Breathe as if you're lucky. You're not here to fit in. You're here to alter the surroundings.